Jimmy Nardello. Actually, there's several. I'm gonna leave it. I'm leaving it. Anyway. Don't know if you can see all those white things flying, but those are red ant queens. Apparently, the red ants are swarming. Gosh, they're flying everywhere, those females. Okay. Oh my God. Hold on. What the crap? What? Oh. Wow. Okay. Well, that's crazy. That's happening today. Yeah, they're just flying around. They're just, wow. You know, I'm not gonna worry about it because I got things to plant and nature's just gonna do its thing. And I will deal with nature after I've done my thing. Then I'll assess. Then we'll reassess. So they're flying everywhere. There's a mockingbird. Okay, so that mockingbird was just there eating all those ants. Oh, all those swarming females. Anyway, that was kind of cool. Hopefully he comes back and keeps eating them. So go ahead and come on back, mockingbird. Feed your babies. Okay, now I'm confused as to whether these are ants or termites because I see some termites. And I see that the ants are eating the termites. My goodness, it's a repeat of last year. So the fire ants are carrying away the termites. So now I'm unsure if the winged things, oh, they may be termites because I see a fire ant taking away a winged thing. So it is a termite swarm. So, okay, so it is a termite swarm. Normally around here, when people call, because I work in commercial property management and have tenants all the time calling, we have a swarm of termites. Usually the exterminator comes out and they're like, no, it's fire ants. It's fire ant swarm. They're swarming. So I automatically assume in this area when someone screams termites, they're fire ants. Well, now I don't know. Anyway, it's probably not even that interesting to you, but I'm fascinated. So it's in the video. Okay, back to cabbages. Took forever. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, she knows. She hasn't barked this whole time. She knows. Chloe, stop. Chloe, stop. What I'm doing, I'm cutting these off at soil level. I'm leaving the roots in the ground for all the microbes and the soil microbial system, whatever's down there. Anyway, I'm gonna peel off all the outer leaves. There's gonna be a lot of critters. Yeah, there's snails. Peel off the outer leaves, get the critters off, put them in the basket. More snails. Anyway, all these leaves are going to go in the compost, what I'm trying to say. It takes me forever to say things, but I want to see this cabbage. And I won't do this for every single one, or else this will be a 5-hour video. So many snails. Wow. They love cabbages. There's going to be no cabbage left when I'm done peeling. Okay. Gosh, that's the cutest cabbage. Look how cute that is. All right. There we go. I'm gonna cut it here. Okay. There. Look at that. It's like a little grocery store cabbage. Perfect. So I'll just show you when I'm done my basket of cabbage. You know, it's times like these when I wish I still had my chickens. I got rid of my chickens in 2020. It was just too much with the dogs. They had to stay penned up all the time because my dogs were eating them. Anyway, it's a long story. I got the chickens when the dogs were pups, just 8 weeks old, and I thought they grow up together and I teach them not to eat them, it'll be fine. No, as soon as the dogs were almost a year old, maybe 8 months old, they're like, oh, these are food, and started eating them. So finally got rid of them. But they would have loved all of this. Anyway, it's gonna go in my compost and it's gonna feed my garden again in a few months. So this is going to be a really small cabbage right here. There. Okay, so that's going to be a small one. It's not as tightly, it didn't get as tight, the ball. But it's okay. It'll do. Said I wasn't going to show you all of them. They're so cute. So my little shop of horrors one started to bolt. It like really elongated. It's kind of fun because it already had a cabbage head, and then the rest of it got really tall, so it's fun. I mean, just spending a lot of time on these cabbages. Let's see what we got after it started bolting. Should still be fine to cook up. I don't think I'm worried about it getting bitter or anything. It's like a microphone. Hello. Hi, welcome to this episode of Nicole Smith Gardening. I'm still sober. Promises. I'll cut off the bottom. Baby Seymour. Well, we're not even gonna bother saving that. I mean, with all the snails that are bedded in there, this would have been such a wonderful chicken treat. So, I mean, it just would have been a treat with hidden treats. Sad I don't have chickens. This one started getting attacked just a couple days ago. It was a perfectly fine cabbage, and then something started eating it, so I'm not gonna save that one either. Is that not the cutest cabbage ball? It's so cute. Yep. I didn't think this one had made a ball, but there is actually a little ball in there, so let's see after I get through all the snails. My gosh. Ooh. Well, once you get down in there, there's not much left, but it's still firm. Okay, we'll leave it right there. Got it. There, it's like a little rosette. It's actually kind of pretty. Okay, it's pretty teensy tiny. We'll see what we got though. I guess I'm just going through all of them. Yeah, it's got a little cabbage ball head in there. It's just small. Really cute. Okay. They just get smaller and cuter and smaller. Little cabbage ball. Just, it's smaller than a baseball. It's adorbs. So this one does not have a head on it. It's just soft leaves. But the leaves are still good for cooking. I can saute these. So I'm gonna cut the outer leaves off where there's the most pests, and we'll just leave that there and we can saute that. Kind of like collard greens. Basically the same plant. All right, last one. The other two that are in the ground there, I had already taken the head off. So all that you're seeing on the top there is the sprouted new growth after the head was gone, so I'm not going to keep any of that. Looks like this one didn't make much of a head either. No, it's just loose in there. So I'm just going to cut it off as close as I can get where there aren't any bugs. There. Okay. All right, there we go. Another rosette. How cute is that? That's cute. So I'm gonna hose these off real quick and get all the bugs out, and then I'll take these in the house. That's adorable. That's actually quite a lot of vegetables. Proud of myself. Now I've got to figure out if I want to do sauerkraut or not, because I'll need to get on it if I'm gonna try it. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, let me rinse this off and then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, bye. So all the cabbages are out, all the dead leaves are out. I could have left the leaves, the cabbage leaves and the regular oak leaves, whatever's fallen in there, for extra nutrients, but I really don't want to encourage more snails by having those cabbage leaves in there. And instead of picking them out one by one, I just rake the whole thing everything that I just raked out of the bed will go into the compost pile, so it will get used again after it breaks down. I have a ton more cabbages. You see all that purple and all that green. Those are my 72 cabbages that I did not need, but they're still there. They're probably gonna bolt, but until they do, I'm just gonna leave them, because what if I got a red acre cabbage head? I can't miss out on that. There's Chloe. So, let me pull some weeds and separate out my peppers, and the dogs are gonna do that for a minute. Okay. All right, everything's laid out for the most part. So I went ahead and started my sweet peppers over here by the onions, and then coming over here, I'm gonna do my hot peppers. I've got a big gem there in the middle, and then quite a lot of early jalapenos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those, and then some organic cayenne. The rest of my hot peppers aren't ready. The ají lemon drops and the pequeño bajillos and other pasilla bajillas, I don't know, those aren't ready. Those are still tiny. Those took a long time to germinate. I think my pequeño bajillos still haven't germinated yet. They're still in a plastic baggie. Anyway, those are going to be later. So we'll do the hot peppers over here where the cabbages were, and then I've got my sweet peppers over there near my onions. So hopefully they're far enough apart that my sweet peppers don't get hot. I don't know which is true. Is it if you save seed, the next generation is hot, or the current year's fruit is going to be hot from cross-pollination? Let me know. Thanks. We can probably knock out all the peppers real quick, and then the tomatoes are going to take some thought. Cross that bridge when we get there. Okay. Also, I had to put on my cover up, and I'm going to grab my hat because it's going to be 82 degrees today, but for some reason the intensity of the sun is like quadrupled, and my skin is burning. I can feel my skin burning. My face is red. My arms were getting red. So the arms are covered up, and I'm about to put my hat on. It looks stupid. Okay, all suited up and finally ready to get started. I took a minute to water like everything just so the ground's a little bit soft when I go to dig. And I have my new spade from Digging for Health from my prize pack. Isn't that lovely? And I'm going to start here with Jimmy Nardello. Right up here next to the strawberries, which I'm getting actually quite a lot of strawberries right now. That one's ready. I'm gonna eat it, dirt and everything. That's delicious. Got Jimmy Nardello. Ground is nice and soft and wet now. Now, as I plant each of these in, I will be doing some weeding at the same time. I figure that's the only way I'm going to get it done. If I try to do all the weeding first, I'll spend a whole day weeding and nothing will get planted. So we're just going to weed as we go. These Jimmy Nardellos, the seed was done December 1st, and I think I may start doing that every year, because now that I'm planting them out, that's a really good size mature plant. The seeds that I started in January and February, the seedlings are still kind of just really small. But these ones are already producing fruit. I pinched them back once already. They're just ready to go. So, and that's not in very much soil at all. I forgot how shallow that pot was. Anyway, there it is in the ground. First pepper of 2023, Jimmy Nardello. Yay! I probably need to put some gloves on because we do have fire ants everywhere. So let me go get my gloves. Alright, these are my squeaky gloves, just so you know. If you hear any squeaking, that's gloves. Oh, and I'm going to tell you, the only thing about these rubber dishwashing gloves is when the sun is out like this, they get hot. These are heating up really fast, and I'm going to sweat inside them pretty good too, so we'll see how long I keep these gloves. Alright, next plant. I'm going to space them a little bit less than a foot apart, I think. So, this one here has all the fruit on it. Beautiful specimen. These three that I started in December though, Gosh, I'm really happy with these. So from now on, pepper seeds are going to be started in December. There we go. Oh, so let's move on to the shishitos for now. My shishitos. Some of them are tiny, some of them are big. Seeds were all started the same day. It's crazy. You know, this little tiny, yeah, let me plant it out and say I don't want to babysit these anymore. Oh, there we go. Yeah, these smaller ones just aren't rooting in very good. The other peppers have had really good roots. They've really just taken over that root ball soil of dirt with lots of roots, but these smaller ones, you can tell the roots just aren't vigorous. So we'll see. There's a small shishito. Okay, see this next one? Look at all those roots. See, it's just different. And it's a lot bigger than that tiny one I put in the ground. So anyway, just wanted to show you that. Good roots. Okay, next is my sweet banana pepper. And I'm gonna have to leave one glove off because I can't turn on and off that camera with the rubber. It won't let me press the on and off button on the camera with that rubber on my hands. So I'm just gonna leave one of them off. Right. I have a lot more sweet banana peppers than I thought I did. My husband's gonna be excited because I thought I only had 1 or 2 seedlings, and I have a bunch. A bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 of them. I say a bunch. It's more than I had last year. I had none last year. I had some the year before, and I made the best pickled banana peppers, and I will share that recipe with you this year. I never did shoot a video on how I make my pickled banana peppers, and man, they are good. Okay, next up is giant Marconi, and I'm really excited about giant Marconi because it's a giant pepper that I could eat. Simple as that. Roots are okay. Average. I'd say that's about 10 inches apart. It should be fine. Giant Marconi. Planted the seed January 15th, and it's a 75-day. I think it's 75 days from transplant, actually. All of these really 75 days from transplant. That Jimmy Nardello is doing really good, but it's just that it was started like 27 months ago. Next is a Corno de Toro, and this thing is so vigorous. Look at those roots. That's crazy. Looks like we're in a little bit of shade for a minute. That's nice. Anyway, these Corno de Toro roots are really good. So this Corno de Toro translates to bull's horn. Fun fact. And I think, let's see, the giant Marconis are here. Everything's way too close together. Okay, I know this, so you don't have to mention it because I know everything's way too close together because I'm trying to cram in as much as I can in this tiny little protege. So we'll see. We'll make adjustments if necessary and kind of, you know, prune some plants, trim them down. But anyway. Gosh, that's pretty. The Corno de Toro. I think I want to put some flowers right here. I don't have any flowers in this part of the bed, so I might do some flowers right here. All right, let me finish this Corno de Toro. We're almost done with sweet peppers. It's taking forever. As much as I hate to do it, this Waffle 29 broccoli has to go. It's almost summer. I mean, it's gonna get to 82 today. We're in the 80s most days anyway. It's not gonna put on any big broccoli heads. I don't know why I'm so sad about losing it, but I'm sad. But it has to go because it's in the way of my California Wonder peppers. This one's definitely the healthiest with the best roots, so hopefully we get some peppers off of here. This whole area is in shade now. I didn't realize it would be in shade this time of day. It's interesting. So, planted all these. It's not bad, not bad. And I've watered most of them in. I just gotta water in these 3. Oh, I forgot to keep it in. Ding, ding, dang it. Oh, look at those roots. That's beautiful. That's nice. Why couldn't they all be rooted like this? All right, now we're done. Now we can move on to the hot peppers. Maybe we'll get to tomatoes today. Maybe not. We'll see. So I'm gonna do big Jim pepper right here. Right here in the middle. I kind of want to leave room to plant some flowers and things behind it, because right here is my janky trellis with my sweet peas growing up. I need to train those up better. They are all over the ground. They're finally tall enough to reach the string, so I need to attach those. So I'll probably do that after I plant these peppers. I don't know if we're going to get to tomatoes today. I noticed last night that it didn't get pitch black dark here till almost 8 o'clock. So with it being almost 5, I have 3 more hours. I could get more done, but you know me. Probably be tomorrow. And we have like, that's beautiful. What I was gonna say is though, we have 70% chance of rain tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, back to these roots. Look at that. This big Jim pepper. I only had like 2 seeds left from Rochelle, Brampton Gardener. I had 2 seeds. And this one made it. And thank goodness it's a good one that's vigorous and not one of those puny ones that barely makes any roots. So anyway, I'm just breaking these up a bit because this is actually root bound. And I want to break that root memory, make it start over. Man, I'm excited about this big Jim pepper. It's exciting. Okay, I'm going to put it right here. Let me fan out the roots so that they're not, fan them out. Perfect. Man, I'm excited. Big Jim pepper. There's a tag. Oh my gosh, there's so many little critters in this dirt. I've been seeing roly-polies everywhere, earwigs everywhere, a lot of roly-polies, little centipede things, little, is that an army worm? Yes, army worms. Everything wants to eat my garden. That's fine. I should be flattered. Okay, next is the early jalapeno, and I have a ton of them. But excuse me. All those. These are all early jalapenos. So let's get these spread out and planted real quick. So this is the jalapeno early. I got the seeds at HEB. Couple bucks. I started the seeds January 15th, potted them up February 19th, and planting them out today, March 25th. These are 72 to 75 days, and that is from transplant. We're gonna make some of those jalapenos stuffed with cream cheese and wrapped in bacon in 72 to 75 days. So mark your calendars. Okay, thanks. All right, let's get these in the ground. The ground is a lot looser here than in the other part of the garden over there. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, these roots are just okay. They're just okay. And you can tell with the plant. The plant's a little bit puny, a little bit yellow. It's just okay. Yeah, these roots just aren't that great. I mean, they have good roots, but it's not like great roots. Not like that, or that big Jim. Big Jim pepper had amazing roots. Anyway, okay, cayenne, and then we're done. Look at that, that's great. Look at that. Nice. So this is the long, thin cayenne pepper. Peppers are done. It should not have taken 8 hours. Or I don't even know. 6 hours, 5 hours. It shouldn't have taken that long, but it did. So I still want to get some tomatoes in the ground. I think I still want to go ahead and do that. Even if I have to split this video up, we're still going to get that done. So let me water in the cayenne, and then we'll go over to the tomato towers and get some things in the ground. Yeah. Okay, let's go do that.